Once a Raider, bruh, always a Raider, bruh. Shit simple as that. You look silver and black. Lot of bread invested in that O-line. Car insurance cost an arm and a leg to reach that goal line. It's go time.
Well, what is going on, Raider Nation? What is going on? It is your boy Darian coming to you live with another video. It is the Spotlight Raiders Talk. Shout out to all the subscribers that have subscribed to the YouTube page, and this is your first time ever being at our YouTube page. I would suggest that you subscribe and hit the bell button to get the latest news and all Raiders news. But we're back here with another Raiders video. In this video, before we get into this video as well, I do want to state to shout out to Graphk Raider for the Oak Las Vegas t-shirt, the Oak Las Vegas t-shirt. This is a very dope shirt, so definitely the link will be in the description for Graphk Raiders YouTube channel, so make sure y'all go over there and subscribe to this channel. This shirt is pretty dope, and shout out to him. You know, we're giving great quality of the merch as well, so shout out to him, and shout out to this Al Davis shirt. This is one shirt that I really did love as well. But let's get straight into this video. In this video, we're going to be talking about our defense and what linebackers that the Raiders should pursue in free agency or through a trade block. You just don't know what we're going to get with the Las Vegas Raiders. And now I'm pretty excited to see that we could probably get 3 linebackers to pursue going into this actual off season. 3 linebackers. I know we already got Corey Littleton. I know we already got Nick Witkowski, but we do need a 3rd linebacker because that 3rd linebacker has been very questionable. I know Nicholas Morrow, don't know if he's going to come back or not. We did have Raekwon McMillan. Don't know what his situation is as well, but you got to really see, like, we need some depth at the linebacker position. Don't know what's going to happen with Tanner Muse moving from safety to linebacker as well, so we just don't know. We just don't know. So let's definitely get into this video here. These are the 3 linebackers, that the Raiders should pursue in the offseason. And the first linebacker that we should pursue in this free agency, the first linebacker that we should pursue is Seattle Seahawks linebacker KJ Wright. KJ Wright is set to be a free agent in 2021 as the Seahawks have to set a making decisions on who they should let go and who are they bringing in. Now, with Russell Wilson saying that he's not happy with the production, and the likelihood that Wright stays in Seattle is slim to none. Now, unlike most will linebackers, Wright has played all 3 positions on the field and on the right side as well. In the interior of the success, Wright has made $7 million last season and could fit in with the defense going for young talent. He could come in as an aging leader in a position that Vontaze Burfict was supposed to play before his suspension. Now, last season, Corey Littleton played in the middle and struggled against the run. To be fair, though, he wasn't even brought in to stop the run. He was definitely coming in to help the passing defense. Last season, Wright played in all 16 games with 68 tackles, 2 sacks, and also returned 1 interception for a touchdown, 4 fumbles. While not the coverage player as Littleton is, but Wright can play in any position on the field, especially including the pass rush. If the Raiders could pick up one of them, they'll be getting a 32-year-old veteran linebacker on a short deal with a low guaranteed money and upside that would benefit the team in a long run. I do like KJ Wright. I think KJ Wright is one of those guys that he's 32 years old, don't get me wrong. If you could get him on a nice bargain deal and help out this linebacker core with Witkowski, Littleton, and Wright, I love those 3. I know Nicholas Morrow had a great season, don't get me wrong, but I still feel like at the end of the day that KJ Wright could definitely fit in, knowing that he played all 16 games. He did not have any injury problems at all, and I think KJ Wright, he brings some of that Seattle toughness over to the Raiders, knowing that Gus Bradley probably do like that toughness at the linebacker position. You see how he went, and you know he did with Melvin Ingram as well, so you just don't know what you might get here. But Gus Bradley, I really hope you definitely look forward to getting KJ Wright to be a Raider. And the next person that I want to talk about, the next person that I do want to talk about in this actual video, and that is Pittsburgh Steelers Avery Williamson. Avery Williamson is a player that I like a lot. I think he's really great as well. And he's not a household name, but that doesn't mean he can't produce. A 5th round pick was traded from the New York Jets to the Pittsburgh Steelers before the trade deadline, and move I'm sure they didn't regret. Williamson is like KJ Wright. He has played both sides, inside and outside linebacker, with success. Last season, he had 90 tackles with 13 coming for loss, and at 29, he has some game left in him. In 2020, he was under a contract of $7.5 million and will become an unrestricted free agent in 2021. He's not a pass rusher only, logging in 1 sack this season, but is an excellent tackler. Williamson only missed 2 tackles on 90 last season. Making him one of the most efficient linebackers in the NFL on this season. In 2018, he played 13 games while logging in 90 tackles and 3 misses on the season. However, in 2019, he sat out the season with an injury. Williamson could be a good option to keep the prices low, and the Raiders could bring him in on a 1-year prove-it deal before committing to him long-term. Now, Avery Williamson was one of those guys that I really felt like that I thought the Jets was going to keep, and they traded him to the Pittsburgh Steelers, and the guy only missed 3 tackles out of 90 tackles. That is just insane to me, and that's been one of the Raiders' problems at the linebacker position and in our front 7 as well, is tackling. We try to arm tackle, we try to throw a shoulder, we're not actually wrapping up and taking these guys down. And I think Avery Bradley is a guy that can come in and help this team with tackles at the linebacker position. Even with KJ Wright or even with, Avery Williamson. Difference between KJ Wright and Avery Williamson is the injuries. Now, we know Avery Williamson did have injuries coming in to this season, but at the same time, we have to think about this. Avery Williamson would be a good prove-it deal if he can stay healthy. That is the only issue there. But that is my second linebacker that we should go get in the offseason. And last but not least, here is the third linebacker that the Raiders should go after going into this 2021 NFL season, and that is former Detroit Lions Jarrad Davis. Jarrad Davis has been one of the most consistent linebackers on the Lions for the past 4 years. The 26-year-old former first-round pick had played very well while he did not rack up 100 tackle seasons in his last selections, but he did have consistent play, and while I think the Raiders should take a look at him at some sort. Now, Davis also was under contract for less than $3 million last year, making him the cheapest option on the list and the youngest. He also played every snap for the Lions he had on defense last season, making him one of the most durable linebackers on the market this offseason. Now, with the NFL only getting younger every year, at 26 years old, the linebacker in free agency seemed like a good fit. Now, Davis will also be a player bringing in drive and run-stuffing ability to the Raiders' defense. The Raiders could use young players at the linebacker position to develop, as well as making sure to plan for the future with Jon Gruden's defense. Now, Jarrad Davis does make the most sense out of all these three because he's the youngest, he's the most durable, and he's a former first-round pick. He did not miss a snap in all 2020 season for the Detroit Lions, and he was only playing for $3 million, which that is not much, and it won't break the bank for the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, I do have to say is that Jarrad Davis is young, and he can learn from Witkowski, and he can learn from Corey Littleton, and he can help out in depth with Nicholas Morrow and Tanner Muse and those other guys that's going to be coming in probably in the draft. If we go get a linebacker in the draft, we just never know. But I do like these three linebackers here because me personally, that's one is help us out in the middle of that field, when it comes to coverage or when it comes to, run stuffing ability. And Jarrad Davis does have run stuffing ability. So yeah, I do like these three linebackers here. And I do think there will be someone's out there probably in the draft or bigger high-end free agents. But for right now, knowing where our cap space is, I still don't think that we should go after a high-end linebacker, knowing we do have to spend that money somewhere else and get back into the positive part of our salary cap. But let me know what you think, Raider Nation. Let me know what you think. How do you feel about these three linebackers being a part of the Las Vegas Raiders, even on a cheap deal? Comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. It is the Spotlight Raiders Talk, and I will see you on the next live stream or in the next video. Peace.
Once a Raider, bruh, always a Raider, bruh. Shit simple as that. You look silver and black. Lot of bread invested in that O-line. Car insurance cost the arm and the leg to reach that goal line. It's go time.